Hello there everyone and welcome to Star Fox Command. Today we'll be starting off with the first storyline. I'm excited to do 9, so we're going to be starting off with storyline A, which is the storyline you get when you begin the game normally without having completed the game at least once. What is Star Fox Command? Star Fox Command is a game in which you play as Fox McCloud, obviously, but you also get to play as Slippy Toad, Falco Lombardi, Peppy Hare, well, no, not Peppy Hare, actually. Peppy's daughter. You even get to play as Star Wolf, and you get to play as Crystal, who is the new character added to the Star Fox team after Star Fox Adventures, but then came in at Star Fox Assault. And there's a little bits of trivia here and there that I can give about Star Fox, like Fox McCloud. This Fox McCloud is the son of James McCloud, who was the original leader of Star Fox. James McCloud being the Star Fox that you played as in the original SNES game. He died to Andross after the events of, I believe, Star Fox 2, in which he, at some point in time, later died to Andross, and his son Fox McCloud, being distraught over the fact that his father died in the war, even though he was in the academy, decided to go ahead and fight against Andross and the Lylat and against any enemy of the Lylat invasion as a mercenary group, almost. That was for hire by the Lylat forces. After they defeated Andross in 64, they were given the ability to join the Lylat forces, the army itself, and get high ranks. All of the team, Falco, Slippy, Peppy, and Peppy. Did I say Peppy already? Anyway, Falco, Slippy, Peppy, and Fox were all given the ability to. But they declined, and that's where they just continued on as random mercenaries. During the time period between 64 and this game, Fox met a girl named Crystal, who was actually one of the main characters, another playable character in the game, Star Fox, shall I say, Star Fox Adventures. Why do these names keep flying out of my head? Anyway, Star Fox Adventures was a debatable game as to whether or not it was good or bad. It was much more based on Zelda. It was a game made by Rare, originally for the N64. However, it got ported to the GameCube and given a Star Fox name, than a Star Fox name brand, even though you only played in the R-Wing once, and it was a much more of a Zelda-type game. However, a lot of people don't like it because of different reasons. Maybe the gameplay, whether it be the gameplay, the story, whether it be the fact that Star Fox is not in a ship, which was kind of given back to them in Star Fox Assault, but Star Fox Assault is another game for another time. As far as Command's concerned, you play as Fox in the R-Wing all the time. You're never on the ground, you never do anything else but are in the R-Wing. Which is a good and bad thing, I can see already, for some people. Because I know in 64, people were like, oh, well, you know, you can play in the Landmaster for certain missions, or you can play in the submarine for that Aquas mission, which was so stupid. But, you know, with Star Fox Command, you only play in the R-Wing all the time. However, I don't know why people don't like Command, because Command was more based off 2 than it was based off of any other Star Fox game. You'll see that in the... If you've ever seen footage of Star Fox 2, which you can see a full walkthrough of it online, because there have been completed patches, or completed ROMs that have been leaked for years. But, if you look up Star Fox 2, you can see the gameplay, and Star Fox Command is much more based off Star Fox 2. It's a lot more strategy-based compared to just a flight simulator, which is what Star Fox really is supposed to be. Star Fox Command, in which you play in the R-Wing all the time. Here's how the basic controls run down. You control the character, and you'll see me in gameplay in a minute. But on the overworld screen, you have a certain amount of fuel. You move the character using this amount of fuel, and you keep moving and you can move as many characters as you have on field. You can only have 4 on the field at any given time. And you only have 4 in your party in your group anyway at any given time. Anyway, so there's that. Anyway, here's the battles. Here's the screen. You move the characters using the stylus on the touch screen, and you use the amount of fuel that they have. Their fuel tanks they can't get upgraded or anything, but they can just move them around. Once you Those red dots are enemies. Once you hit the enemies, then you instantly will start attacking them in another battle screen that will come up in a second. During the game, you're going to have to take out different types of enemies, and if you didn't read, then you would have seen that Rob said that, what is it called? Oh, Rob said that the Angler forces, which this game is in the Star Fox canon called the Angler Blitz, but the Angler forces run off a hive mind, meaning that you have to get certain things in order to destroy them. Once you get these cores, which will definitely be to collect during each mission, you get the ability to destroy all the Angler forces in that area. There's a difference between mission accomplished and mission complete in this game. Usually in 64, you'll remember that mission accomplished meant that you completed the mission on its secret level or secret boss, or you defeated some type of enemy that gave you an accomplishment, or defeated something in a certain amount of time. Take Patina's mission in 64, where you had to destroy the mothership, otherwise you would get a mission complete and not a mission accomplished. As far as, excuse me. That's stuck in my throat. Anyway, as far as mission accomplished in this game, in order to get a full mission accomplished, you have to destroy every enemy on every on the battle screen whenever you enter one. Getting a mission accomplished isn't much more than a bragging right per se. Although if you do get a mission accomplished, you do get a missile for Rob, which would allow you to take out enemies on the overworld screen. It allows the Great Fox to attack the enemies, at least every other enemy other than motherships. As far as the game's difficulty, I don't really find it as challenging, well, except for certain levels, because on certain levels, in order to get to certain endings, which, one ending is my favorite ending, I mind you, in order to get to that one, you have to either play as, one group of characters or another group of characters, one of the groups, will have one of the most annoying and useless characters in the entire game, hands down. Another quick fact or trivia about Star Fox, the original, or about one of the original characters in Star Fox, was actually the fact that Pigma Dengar, who, if you don't know, Pigma Dengar is actually dead. Pigma Dengar died. What was it? Oh, Pigma Dengar died in the events of Star Fox Assault. He was originally a part of Star Fox Command, however he betrayed Fox McCloud and became a member of Star Wolf. Then after Star Wolf got tired of Pigma's greed, they eventually made it so Pigma left. Pigma eventually died, and Fox killed him in Star Fox Assault. In Command, Pigma does make a return, however he only returns in certain storylines, and we will be seeing him later and talking more about him then. There are other characters that you can play as, like Slippy's fiance and the like, but we'll be able to talk about more about those characters later. As far as the events of Star Wolf somewhat disbanded. There are still like two of the members, being Pigma and Andrew. Remember Andross from 64? Andross's grandson had both left. However, we realize in this game that Andross has another grandson named, and I'm going to try, I don't remember his name, actually. I'll remember it by the time we get to, like, part 10 or something, I'm sure. But, we'll see Andross's other grandson, and when we meet him, we'll get a new ending to this game that will, change depending on what storyline paths you take. Star Fox Command is somewhat based on a non-canon, in the non-canon territory of the Star Fox series, because because of the 9 different endings that can come up depending on your story paths, some people don't know whether or not this game is canon, which is completely legitimate, because some of the endings are good, and it could have left the entire series open to like having more games with different characters. However, some of the endings are kind of bittersweet and just kind of leave a bad taste in your mouth, honestly. And I don't mean like they're bad endings. I mean like they're literally like bittersweet. Like they just kind of there are good endings for the character, but or even bitter. They're just like, yeah, more bitter than bittersweet. They're just bitter, like Mega Man X4's ending. Just bitter, not exactly good, not like happy ending. I think some of the endings end kind of like Ouch! That must have hurt. But we'll be talking more about them when we get there. As far as this game, I'm going to be doing it storyline based, so I'll be putting in the title of each video storyline A, storyline B, storyline C, storyline D, and I'll just be going through the stages as far as that's concerned, so you don't have to worry about it. So if you're having trouble with getting a certain ending in Star Fox Command, I'll be showing off how you get to it. I was originally going to do stage-based, but that would have pushed this Let's Play back a long time, because school just started. I have a new computer now, but with school just starting, you know, it takes a little bit to get started on recording again, because you gotta get so back used to certain time schedule of sleeping, certain time schedule of eating, and waking up, and since I'm taking public transportation, you have to be used to that, so... But that's my school life. 11th grade year. Anyway, as far as this is concerned, once you complete the game once, you'll get 3 choices to continue on the game. We'll be doing the storyline A, which means that we're going to be taking the top choice, which, and by top choice I mean the first one that you can get, because on your first playthrough you can't choose. But I'll see you all in part 2 when we contact Slippy in Star Fox Command. See you later.